go in and milk her this morning. She knows where to go usually. Like this one. We don't have a real milk stall, but we just kind of tie her up and milk her, and she does pretty good. She's real gentle. Yeah. And we just wash her udder off with. Let me grab some paper towels. That's our video. We don't have any paper towels. Got the paper towel, and we just wash her udder off with. We don't have any running water down here, so we bring up 1 bucket of hot water and 1 bucket of hot water with bleach, and we just use the hot water with just a couple capfuls of bleach. Come on around and video from the other side, and just. She's been laying down in the mud. It usually takes a couple paper towels. And then the milker that we use is just it's a takeoff of the surge milker that used to hang underneath, but it's got its own individual. We just hang it up here to dry. But we've got a, I'm going to show the vacuum pump here. It's just a vacuum pump, and it's just a vacuum pump for 1 milker, and it works okay. But I usually start and I just drop the milkers into the warm water there to warm them up so it's not such a shock to her. Pump in. Pull the plunger and it stops the air from coming. You have to press down on the lid for it to make a seal, and then that suction will start to build up. And this is the pulser here, and the pulser speed is controlled by this knob. The more you have it out, the faster it goes. And you want it about 1 pulse per second. And it cuts off the air supply. And so, and then you'll be able to push the plunger up and start the milking. I usually put the back one on a heat. You can get right down here and before I push the air supply, once I have that on, I can, with my finger in my other hand, I can push that up and it starts sucking. And then I just put these on one at a time. Lock the plunger in. And the nice thing about this milker is it's got a clear hose, so you can just watch the milk come out. And once these things start going, it just hangs on there pretty good. And we've only been milking her once a day, and feeding her a mixture of grass or alfalfa hay, and we don't grain her, so she's down to about 1 gallon a day. So it really doesn't take very long to milk her out at all, just a few minutes here, maybe 5 minutes, and I'll just let this run for a bit, and we'll turn the video back on as she starts. Okay, we're just about done here. We've been milking for just a few minutes. You can kind of pull down just a little bit, and the milk will start again. But as you look here, pretty well done. When you go to release the milker, you just pull the plunger out, it shuts the suction off to the cup, and then they just release and fall off. Milk machine, you just push this in so it sucks air. You lose suction in the chamber, so then you're able to lift the lid off. And of course, you got to give a little milk to the cat there. Use a filter and a stainless steel holder, and we just dump the milk right into the filter here. It's just giving about a gallon a day. Great tasting milk. Once you get all the milk dumped out, you can leave it to strain, and then again when it's no water, we just first you suck up the water without bleach in it to rinse the bucket out, and it just takes a minute to suck up. But while we're doing that, we'll let our cow out. Yeah, she is a friendly cow. Once you get the water sucked up, we just wash this around and dump it out. Bleach water. While you're sucking up the bleach water, and if you're ever sucking and it doesn't suck, it's usually the seal, and you always just press down on it to get that seal started, and then the suction will start to build up. During this time, you can dip it in the bleach water and wash off the hose if it's not on the ground at all. So cleanup, even without running water, is fairly simple and fairly quick. We use this bleach water when we're done. We'll just dump it on the floor here and squeeze it out. That way it keeps our milk area pretty clean. And this is just a chicken coop that we have to our milk barn. Once the seal's broken, one thing we do is we pull the gasket out where bacteria can hide. We just dunk it in the bleach water, and then milk her here and hang up our gaskets, and then we just simply cover it up to keep the dust off. And clean that up, and then we just leave the milk bucket up to drain, and that's about it. Done for another morning.